Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Oh, again. Good morning. What an honor to be here with all of you. This is, Nikki, as you were talking, this is the community that built me. This is where I grew up, Loveland High graduate. I just sold my house right over there. Thank you, TPC. And real estate agents that are here. Not all of them who sponsored are here. Are they crazy? Congratulations to all of you that are. But I will tell you the words in that song, and every time I watch it, remind me of what it took mentally to get here. That song says, "Victory is in my veins." It talks about faith. It talks about having something extraordinary. It talks about rising over and above. This community built me. It also broke me many times over. How many of you guys know that about a small town? And everybody talks. I went from a youth pastor, I was like, hello, Danelle, a good time, like midnight tubing and pushing every parent to their limits, to a divorce, to where you're no longer meant to work at a church because you've messed up in leadership, to where everybody has an opinion about why, because if nobody speaks, they make up their own stories. That's fun. I am a good time, however you want to share it. They had a lot of stories. It hurt. I spent a lot of my life pouring into human beings. People who know me now go, yeah, I knew her when she was 13. She was just the same. That's the story I know. But all around this time, I went from that, losing everything, to trying to rebuild, to find out I had cancer. And the people closest to me said, that's what you get when you misbehave. I wondered if they were correct. Right? How many of you guys have ever thought that? Somebody you love said something to you, and you were like, are they right or not? Right? I went looking in Scripture to be like, could that be true? Is that how God works? Does he discipline those who are lost? Well, good news is I couldn't find that scripture. What I did do is in the middle of radiation treatment, I was laying on the floor at the hospital, and I got up and I put my hands on the sink and I looked in the mirror, and I just said, you're in danger of never recovering. You have 3 tiny children, twins and one other one that are counting on you to make it. And I looked at this mirror and I said, well, then who am I? If I don't want to be who everyone says that I am, that I wasted my entire life, that I screwed up, that I dropped out of medical school, that I did everything you shouldn't do. My family's very disappointed. If you still know them around here, they still are. Bless their souls and pray for them. I love them. I'm so grateful that they helped me become a fighter for exactly what Nikki said. When you know who God needs you to be, you will never be anything else. Ever. Ever. Nothing else will even be tempting. I could be a lot of things. But I dug in. And that day, when I didn't know if I was going to recover, I Googled what Danelle means, because it's a weird name, and everyone calls me Danielle, or Danelle, or Donnell, or they make up all different ways I didn't know how to pronounce. It's like Janelle with a D. I feel like it's simple. Phonetics, but it's fine. I think it's God's sense of humor. He was like, let's just become so great that people can actually pronounce your name correctly. Then you'll know you've made it. It's fine. Call me whatever. I answer to most things, not all things. Careful. Watch yourself, ornery people in the back seat of the bus back there. Can you see me from back there? This is a massive room. I absolutely am so grateful to be here. Dan, thank you. Greg, thank you for having me and for building something that I wish I would have had when I started. A community of human beings who would make me feel like I wasn't crazy, right? A community of human beings who loved God and making enough money that you could make it count in this world. People make dollars all the time. I remember when I first started, I had youth group families who called me and goes, gosh, we've seen you rise. I thought it was going to be a congratulations. And then I got, we hope you still love Jesus. And I was like, no, I decided to go to the other side. Satan rules. No, what I learned is I went from almost losing everything to finally learning how to believe in myself. I Googled, what does derail mean? And you know what it meant? Gave me total freedom. It was like the gift of all gifts. Derail means only God is my judge. I was like, hot damn. Oops, I swore at the same time. Well, all are welcome in the kingdom, okay? I'm a little spicy too. But when I learned that only God is my judge, I got control of my head. Because the world had my head. It was like, do you deserve it? Should you? Are you going to do good with it? I had a great mentor that told me money will grow you or expose you. For the good you are, the bad you are, the weird you are, and everything in between. Business will grow you and expose you. Your friends will grow you and expose you. What you allow will grow you or expose you. And I simply want to tell you, to the people in this room who are involved in business, how many of you guys know that you are capable of more? How many, you can participate? Yeah, good. Okay. How many of you are like, nope, I've reached the pinnacle. I'm just here cruising until the last day. No, you're here. You walked through the death trap of parking lots. I had to change my shoes. Sorry for the tennies, but I was like, safety first. Okay. I got 3 events to speak at today. Okay? You know what's crazy? I used to commit to never speaking in Colorado. Today, I told Nate this morning, I said, 250 of my peers where I grew up, where it was all the pain and all the greatness and everything in between, I said, this is my worst nightmare. Good morning. Sorry, that's you. You are my worst nightmare. I would rather, right? I told Sarah, my son's best friend's mom is here. They play basketball together, been a dear friend to mine. Okay, I told her this morning, I said, I would rather speak in a room full of thousands of strangers than people who have known me forever than anything in my life. But also, who would I rather help? This community. And if you're here and you care about what you earn, I will tell you, you are worth more. You need to make more. We got to get your head in the right spot. Many of you have had more success than me in this room. Incredible. I want to talk to you. I want to know you. I want to learn from you. Many of you are on your way. Many of you have something inside of you that you have not yet executed on, and it's killing you. It's the greatest pain you will ever feel in your life is underachievement. To be capable and to not deliver. How many of you guys have felt that pain? How many of you guys enjoy that pain? No? Okay, you know what you want, right? Here's where you are today. Here's what you've earned. Here's what you've created. Here's what you want. How many of you guys, it's pretty defined? You know what you want, right? How many of you guys know what you want? If you don't know what you want, you're to be very dizzy, just running around in circles. Yes. Excuse me. I'm sorry. I went to Thailand. I got malaria. Don't worry. I'm all better. But it still looks like this. You should come on a retreat with me. It's a hoot. I was swimming in a pool of elephants, and then I saw their poop, and I was like, this is not a good idea. I should exit the pool. Don't worry. It's not contagious at this point. It's great. That's just travel the world. It'll transform you for real. All your ends. Okay? Now I want you to understand, this is where you are today. What you want is right over here. You know it. You want more. That is normal and inherent. We were born to ascend. You are so sweet. Thank you. Thank you, Nikki. Okay, you were born to ascend. That's natural. Okay? You're born, you roll, you crawl, you walk, you run. Those who train become Olympic athletes. That's pretty normal. Any of you call in and be like, hey, boss, I think I'm just going to roll to work today? No, that's weird. We progress. That is natural. Now, some people don't choose to go the excellent route, don't go the professional athlete route. We're born. We make sounds and noises. We learn words. We learn sentences. We speak. Those who train become the greatest orators of our time, or singers, opera, whatever it is. If you train, you become. This is Headgames. Most people think, I wonder if it's meant to be me. They'll see someone like me on stage and be like, that lady who has malaria, if she can do it, right? From a small town here, had nothing, youth pastor, divorce, cancer. If she can do it, I can too. That voice inside of you, is it meant to be me, is accurate. Can you guys imagine God playing tricks on people? Let's make Johnny think he can be great and not let him. It's meant to be in there. It's the most real thing you can do. The thing people do is they try to take baby steps. And I say, listen, you must go as far as you can think and see now. I got permission. Only God is my judge. I don't care what people think. And that wasn't true at all. I cared what every human being thought. I cared. I listened, I learned, I adjusted. But what I didn't do is let it stop me, because I was over here, I could see what I wanted. I wanted to make a dang difference. I wanted to matter. My entire upbringing, I didn't. I was quiet and shy and afraid and a big dreamer, and I always spoke up at the wrong time. I was like so inappropriate. And people were like, shh. It's funny, I speak for a living now. Okay, joke's on me. It was inside. Okay, I want you to think about this. Here's where you are, here's what you want. Okay, it's like on a cliff. Imagine this. Here's where you are, here's what you want. Most people stand over here and they go like this. On your marks, get set. On your marks, get set. 3, 2, 3, 2. And they just hang out. Right? They look at it. They kind of attempt. And they just look at that. And it's painful every single day. And then they're like, well, I haven't done it this far. I'm too old. I haven't grown this skill. Oh, it's just a numbers game. They have all of these excuses in their heads. It plays tricks on them. How many of you guys have done that? You play tricks on yourself. You create like monsters that weren't even monsters. Just one person? You guys do it? Oh, I got the nods. Okay, thank you. I love when you listen. I'm like, the community still hates me. It's fine. Dan, everything's fine. I'm just kidding. You love me. I know. I'm hard to not love. I want you to know. You're looking at it. Here's where you are. Here's what you want. There's a gap here. There's a gap. Okay, I want you to think about this really quickly. How many of you know one thing that if you did every single day, you would be closer to that goal in the next 90 days? How many of you know that? You know one thing you need to do every single day. Raise your hand. I just want to see exactly. How many of you know one thing to do and you're still not doing it, but you know what it is, correct? So let me get this clear. You know what you want. You know what to do, but you still haven't done it yet. Why? I want you to try and answer that question for me really quick. Why is it that you know what to do and you still haven't done it yet? What stops you? I would like answers. It's not rhetorical. It's actually, I would love input. Why not? What stops you? Time. Time. The oldest adult, the dog ate my homework excuse there is. But I know, we all say it, right? I'm just so busy. I'm so busy. You know what I call that? Underpaid. Because if I were paying you $1 million to do what you're doing right now, how many of you guys would be happy, healthy, wealthy, and sunshiny? Yeah, time. I have the same amount of hours in my day as Richard Branson. So I guess I am not short on time. I am disorganized. Would you think that's correct? I forgot to tell you, I'm extremely direct. It's why some don't like me. It's also how I've built over 2,300 millionaires in the past 5 years, maybe 6. My math's not so good. It doesn't even have to be. 2,300. And I almost didn't do it. I almost stayed over here and said, I must love Satan if I like money. Right? I've sold over 680,000 books. It's a workbook. I think I wrote 13 pages in it. I felt bad. Like I was like, are you sure? Just the 4 principles of things that work and fix your mind. Okay, what do you think about it? Why haven't you done it yet? Time? What else? Let's get to the real reasons. Fear. What are you afraid of? Failure. You want to fail in public? Hey guys, let me just tell you, nobody died from failing in public. I did it all the time. It was in the headlines. Every bad thing I did. I messed up huge. I had people lose total respect for me. I got a DUI in public. They posted my name all over the place. We're going to use you as a lesson. Made a massive, massive failure as a human being. I almost quit because I said, if I make a mistake like that, I should not be allowed to help other people. Yeah, right before I came up here, I had 2 messages from people going, hey, I watched your stories this morning. You just wanted to change one life. I want you to know that was mine. Thank you. My family thanks you. Like all of these things. Listen, you know what? God uses broken people to do the best work. So good. Be broken and be loud about it. Fear. Are you more afraid of failing, being embarrassed, falling down, or more afraid of never doing it? See, I made this list. It's called the Who Loses If I Don't Win list. I love when audiences do that. Make a list. Write down your spouse. Write down your children. Write down that human who you're supposed to save their life, pay off their house when they have cancer and are going to lose everything. But because you went and did, you took care of it. I have now donated more than I would have ever made in 5 lifetimes had I not jumped. Speaking, do you guys know I make $1,000 a minute? It's kind of funny. I once got told, if only you could get paid to speak. What a great idea. Thank you. I probably owe them 10%. But no, they're a terrible human being. I'm not paying them. God's not done there yet. I'm still working on grace. I'm imperfect. I love all people. I'm so grateful. But I want you to think about this. Who loses if you don't win? You make that list, you will never have an excuse ever again. People tell me all the time, I have to achieve for my family. For my family. And I go, well, your family needed you yesterday. Why are you all upset about it now? We have to be excellent. Winning is actually just a strategy. But we make it a mind game. Okay, I want you to think about this. Here's where you are, here's where you want. This gap right here is filled with things like lack of time, fear, self-doubt, self-esteem issues, mistakes, laziness, staying around the wrong people, letting people be around you who make you feel like crap, who even, maybe they love you, but they just make you feel like every once in a while you can't do it. This gap, I have a name for it. It's called the gap of crap. Okay? It's a gap of crap. And I want you to name in other audiences, I title it different things. Just so you know, you can call it whatever you want. As real as you want in your own room. Okay, this gap of crap is what keeps people from building 2,300 millionaires, from selling 680,000 books that bring scripture to the dark side of entrepreneurship without them knowing they're practicing scripture. I must love Satan. Okay? People are like, that sounds an awful lot like Ephesians. I go, does it? So interesting. A similarity. Huh. Right? Why'd you do 7 years of live video on social media every Friday night? Because that's when people go drink, and that was my weakness. So every Friday for 7 years, I did a live video training entrepreneurs and helping them be better to try to get them in a better place. Talk about using my weakness to help other people. I'm sorry for sniffing in front of you. My nose is running at a very inopportune moment. Okay? It's fine. It's such a gift. Okay? I want you to understand this gap of crap can be a gap of greatness. All you have to do is work that antidote mentally. Nikki, I'm okay. You're so sweet. Yeah, sure. I'll take it. That's wonderful. This is like, you guys know how, thank you. Some people are like pretty criers, ugly. Like blowing your nose, there's no sexy way to do it. It's like, it's ugly. I apologize so much. Once I've never had this before. Just hometown happiness. Okay. This gap of crap, you're going to work the antidote. Okay? Let's say it's self-doubt. And you've doubted yourself forever. I want you to understand. Okay? I have a TED Talk out there. You can Google it. I just finished it. I just got a book deal with it. I've just got information. I'm going to the big TED to go do it as soon as the book is released. It's called On Second Thought. Okay? It tells the story of me finding out I had cancer, and I went home and just thought, death, 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 death. Everybody dies. I looked at my kids, and I was like, no, I want to see you grow up. I want to be there. It was the hardest thing in the world for me to go, man, did I really screw up that bad? I'm dying. That was my first thought. It's cancer. Everybody dies. And I took a minute, and I stomped my foot, and I said, no, I want to live. That's why I'm so upset, not because I'm going to die, but because I want to live. So I started studying about how to live. And I read all of the magazines and all of the articles, and I went to every doctor, and I went to every naturopath, and I went to every single thing possible to learn how to cure this stuff, because some people do live, actually 68%. Yet most people could go sit in a freezer without the freezer being on and die because they thought it was cold. Our minds are the strongest thing we have. And I said every single day, I will live, I will live, I will live. I'm going to be here for their weddings. I will live. I got cancer on repeat. I've had it 3 times. I will live. I will live. My second thought was the truth. And then I got facts to back it up. You know how many people I hear that they're like, I just don't know if I can. I go, that's your first thought. Throw it out the window. What's the second? I want to win. Your first thoughts lie to you. You know how many marriages break up because somebody had a bad thought? It was a liar. Created things. They're distant. They must be cheating. Or maybe you're just being a dick. Sorry, excuse me. Too real? Second thought. I like to say little things, sorry, to spice it up. I promised Dan I wouldn't swear. Is that a swear? It's a little swear. Also anatomy. But let's go into it, okay? I always push the limits. I love you, Dan. And my kids are always like, stop. Oh my gosh, our friends watch your social media. I go, good. Spicy mom, okay? I want to live. If you have doubt, you go around your house, you put sticky notes up like I did with everything you want to believe about yourself. It sounds corny, it's true. If you need to do this for your spouse, do it for your spouse. You're amazing. I started taking quotes that I loved. Og Mandino, the 10 Scrolls. If you haven't read those and you're in sales, you're ridiculous. Read them. It's a scroll you do every single day, okay? I was putting up on my walls, I will grow into a mountain, not shrink into a grain of sand. I put stuff around until I actually believed it. You can change your life, your self-esteem immediately if you choose to with a second thought. Next time you go, oh, I don't know if I could do it. Everybody said no. On second thought, I'm going to crush this. And you do the work. I've used it over and over and over again. And so I want to challenge you, what is in your gap of crap that you're lying about? What is it? What's the one thought? Is it something your mom said growing up that still sticks in there? Maybe you're this. Is it something your ex-spouse said to you? Is it something your kid said? Is it something a neighbor said? Is it something that sticks in there and holds you back and makes you think that you're not supposed to? Because I will tell you, all of you in here, there's millions of people out there who don't even think about coming to an event like this and becoming greater. It's not meant to be them. It's meant to be you. You're meant to be winning so big you can give back. Our dollars must be so great they can make change. And it takes us. Other people aren't thinking about it. And you're over there thinking about yourself, why you can't, doubt, time, all of these things. That's lies. There is no doubt except what we create. What would happen if you actually did? What if you wrote down all those people that you wrote on the who loses if I don't win list, and you wrote what would happen when you actually win instead? Maybe you'll take your kids all around the world and they'll become giant champions like mine. They're incredible human beings. They can train and out-train most adults on any stage. They can train sales, branding, marketing. They close me every single day. That's a bad idea as a parent to teach them negotiation tactics. It's exhausting, right? That's why I need Botox. Good Lord. Raise a bunch of sales professionals, okay? Every single one of you matters so much. And I want to tell you, you just have to work the antidote. Take your greatest pain, that greatest piece of crap in there, and you work the opposite. If you don't know how, you start researching. If you are doubtful, you speak truth and life. And I want to show you just really quickly how powerful this is. My gap of crap became my gap of greatness. I was deathly afraid to speak in front of people. I was very shy growing up. You can ask the people who know me from growing up in here, okay? Extremely shy, extremely scared. I would stand behind stage when I first got told, well, you're going to have to take the mic and train this. I'm like, train what? I threw up behind every stage for a year, shaking. I still go out, if you saw me out there, and do drills before so my hands don't shake. It doesn't go away. It's not like I wake up and am amazing because now people pay me so much to be everywhere. I have the same pain, the same fear, the same thing. It doesn't get overcome. I just listen to my second thought. I used to walk into a room and go, just go change one life. Just maybe one person will listen to you. Now I go, everyone should remember my name and what I said and that they are changed. They'll either love me and make a difference in their life, or they'll be so offended and annoyed by me, they'll just stand in their own convictions more. Both are a win. But it's my job to show up. All of you right now, how many of you guys undermine your wins on social media? You don't even share them. Raise your hand. You guys teaching people it's cool to lose? People don't need more crap on there. They need more things to believe in. They need to see people winning. People will do life and business with those who increase their odds of winning. That's it. So go win and share it. People will do life and business with those who increase their odds of winning. You cannot be shy about sharing your wins, right? People used to care. They used to be like, Mom, what are they going to say about us? What are they? I don't care. Let's make more winners in this world. If they're losers and they don't like me, great. They won't talk to me. Or they'll talk about me and it just helps expand my knowledge, right? Go ahead. I love it when haters are on there. Thank you for fixing the algorithm. It helps me. Enjoy your day. Have a nice one. But being quiet is the fastest way to lose. All of you have a gift. If you want more customers, if you want to build a business, if you want to expand, if you want to earn more, if there's something you need to give, you know what I do? It's almost a game every single year. Now, I write down the 20% that I want to give back. January, what I want to earn and give back by December, and I call the places that I'm going to donate to, and I say, hey, this is how much you can expect in December. Do you think I screw up? I can't be like, sorry, children can't get coats this year. I underachieved. I hold myself to a new line, and I want to challenge you that you're in this room, that you're a part of kingdom ministries, right? The kingdom way. The kingdom way is we support each other. We tell each other the truth. We live our potential. We don't undermine it. We don't live in the gap of crap. We overcome it. It is a mind game. Your first thought lies. Now that you know that, smack yourself around once in a while and get to the second one faster and move on. Do you want to die or do you want to live? Do you want to lose or do you want to win? I did this with myself every single day until it became normal, until I now can't be around people who don't speak this way. I'm like, ugh, everything's contagious. Don't speak like that. Stop using the word struggle. How many of you guys have heard that? Every single, I was just struggling. The market's so hard right now. Struggle. You know who's struggling? Go to the homeless shelter down the street from here. It's very close. You have a cell phone, you're not struggling. If I hear that word out of your mouth, I'll probably hit you. It's not a struggle. That's a lack of personal progress that you have committed to instead. And I speak this profoundly to you because it is my greatest fear that one day I will wake up and be too tired to not overcome that gap of crap that always lives there. But I say it more often so I have more people holding me accountable. And I just want to challenge you in this. We'll answer some questions. We'll do some amazing things today. I also built something for you that you can have. I'm going to just give it to all of you on behalf of Dan and the whole team. Okay? I want people to win more. So what I had to do, rather than thinking about my divorce, rather than thinking about dying of cancer, rather than doing all these things that scared me, rather than speaking in my community, and I traveled all over the globe. I built a company in Australia, and I built them everywhere else except my hometown because it hurt here. Because true, downright believers were the worst to me. Just so you know, just kind and loving of Jesus, and just generous and non-judgmental. It's okay, I was one of those too. I did grow. Until it became the community that came back and embraced me and said, way to go. We're so proud of you. Holy cow, can you come speak at the school? Can we give you, what's that thing I'm in school? The Hall of Fame at Loveland High. It's amazing. As my story started to play here, I got very overcome with emotion. I was very teary. I was looking at all these places right around here because this is the place that built me, where people challenged me, and so I had to decide who I wanted to become, right? We got Dixie Daly here in the back. Dixie, yeah, I mean, for real. Everyone knows Dixie, correct? And Dixie knows everything, by the way. This woman has believed in me since I was tiny, has supported me, has cheered me on, has been one voice fighting for me. And that's all of you need. One voice to call you out on your crap and going, hey, you might be the greatest winner in this room, so great, now be the greatest in the world. You might know you're capable and not have jumped yet, jump. Most people are 15 new clients away from a completely different life. And I want to challenge you, that's your next goal. And in order to hit that goal, I created a training for you. Okay, we have a rule at my house that's called no 0 days. If there's something we're going after, there's never a day we don't perform something to go hit it. If I have a sales goal, I make a sale a day. I will not have anything less. I have a training that is my famous grid training that I'm going to give you. This is the strategy I use to hit every goal. You can use it for a personal goal, a health goal, a financial goal, a business goal, a get along with your kid goal. I have a grid for every one of my kids. Yes, I do. I am a strategist. That's the only way you win. People think about head games. I think about strategy. It's how I overcame my worst fears. And so I made it for you, and I'm just going to give it to you for free. You can watch it. So it's a text in. If you guys will write this down or just text it right now, it's going to be sent right to you. It's immediately. Everyone grab your phones. Also take a great picture of me. Share it on the internet. Tag me so I can meet you and know you. Hi, Danelle Delgado. If you post a bad picture of me, I will do the same for you, just so you know. I always have to tell people that because for some reason men don't always understand double chins. Like, don't post those. That's rude. I have an at-risk chin. Get it right. Okay? We can take pictures. We can be great. But here it is, 970-650-2999. 6171. Made sure I wrote it on my hand because I did it wrong at one event last week. Okay, 970-650-6171. You're going to text the word grid. G-R-I-D. Grid. Okay? And I look forward to you guys taking a look at that training, walking through, building a grid for yourself, and becoming the one your results require. The head games don't have to be real. Overcoming that gap of crap is a reality, and I will tell you, from here to here is not that far. There is something you want. You know how to go get it. If I can help any of you go get it, I'm here for that. Thank you guys for having me in my hometown. I love it. Let's go be great. Dan, I'll give it back to you.